everyone. Welcome to Channel The One Automotive. This time we will discuss about 2018 Chevrolet Traverse look inside and outside. The 2018 Chevrolet Traverse looks something like a Chevy Tahoe that was left in the dryer too long. The measurements aren't precisely clean, as this huge vehicle is much longer than the full estimate Tahoe. Be that as it may, the extents are right on the money, and we cherish the body-shaded C-column and classy utilization of chrome features, particularly on higher-end models. The Premier and High Country offer one-of-a-kind touches, for example, LED headlights with advanced-looking focal points and one-of-a-kind wheels. Inside, you'll discover seating for 7 or 8 out of an inside that Chevy says takes a considerable measure of its shading and trim signals from men's form. The thought is to offer a polished place to invest energy that will interest the two sexual orientations similarly, and thinking about the general endorsement of our gathering, we'd say Chevy succeeded. I was especially attached to the inconspicuous utilization of shading in our dark on dim inside, the delicate touch surfaces on the dash and entryways, and the piano dark surfaces on the middle comfort. I do wish Chevy would spend more cash on the lower entryway board and lower comfort plastics. On the interstate, with the Voyage control set, I could value the front seating zone significantly more. The seats themselves are sufficiently wide to oblige those with extending American waistlines, yet with enough side help that more slim drivers won't slide around. Cooled seats are accessible on higher trims, however we shockingly didn't miss them, notwithstanding the mid-Michigan summer. The entryway board gets different divisions for different measured things, including an umbrella stockpiling compartment. Unfortunately, Chevy held back on the armrest cushioning, which means your elbow will be sore in a matter of minutes on a lengthy drive. In the middle support there's a liberal measure of storage room, and the apparatus selector is a genuine PR&DL lever, reminding us by and by that the present prevailing fashion of catches and handles utilized as a part of focused vehicles is an entirely superfluous re-examination of the wheel. Whatever is left of the Chevy's ergonomics are similarly sensible, including the utilization of handles for volume and radio tuning, and atmosphere control temperature. The second push-chief seats in our test auto were about as agreeable as the front seats. There's a lot of headroom and legroom, and the seats alter fore and toward the back and fore edge to get it without flaw. The second column additionally has its own atmosphere controls. Chevrolet has acquainted a shrewd tilt framework with enable simple access to the third column without evacuating a youngster promoter situate that, in addition to the more extended wheelbase, makes getting into the third line a snap. The accessible seat situate rows add up to ability to 8 travelers, and the seat is sufficiently wide that there will be few "he's my ally" contentions. The third line of numerous moderate-size SUVs is a punishment box, held for the littlest of children. Or the most irritating of grown-ups. The 2018 Traverse is about minivan-like in its backseat lodging. My children's underlying grievances immediately calmed down, and when squeezed they conceded that it was in reality pretty okay. The two detachable positions have their own USB reviving ports too, an extraordinary touch of extravagance. I as of now said how the 2018 Traverse sculpted 5 bags behind the third column without trouble. Notwithstanding, in the event that you do need to grow that limit, there are a few alternatives. To start with is to utilize the liberally estimated underfloor compartment back there, which is sufficiently enormous to suit a couple delicate packs without anyone else, and is a similar size in both front and all-wheel drive models. In the event that you do need to flip down the third column, it couldn't be easier, and the same goes for the second line. The aggregate of 98.2 cubic feet of freight space is out and out huge, the greatest in its class. The motor mates to a 9-speed programmed transmission mutually created with Ford, and it's a feature of the drivetrain. Not at all like the ZF-sourced 9-speed found in the Honda Pilot, the Traverse transmission is totally straightforward in its task, continuing chasing to a base, changing its gears easily and without whine, and downshifting quickly from 9th to 4th when passing on the interstate. In for the most part expressway one-sided driving, with a tad of lead-footedness tossed in, the all-wheel drive 2018 Traverse we drove over saw around 22.5 miles per gallon amid the end of the week, which puts it on the better side of the medium-size SUVs in our correlation test prior this mid-year. We'd expect a front-wheel drive Traverse to toll far and away superior. Well, that's a bit of discussion about 2018 Chevrolet Traverse. Thank you for watching. And if this video is useful, please like, comment, subscribe and share this video.